Good morning. Hello. You can't really tell that there's any difference, but I'm gonna put you farther back. Now everything's acting up and all this noise. Excuse me. But we're moving. Today is the official move-in day. We actually have like the whole week to do it, but we're trying to get it done today and tomorrow because we do not want to have to rent a truck for more than that. So we're getting the rental truck today, getting the keys today, dropping off.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. He's okay. Dropping off the cashier's check, getting the keys, getting the fob, key fob, whatever, doing the first walkthrough, doing the checklist to see if anything's wrong, all that good stuff. So let's get going. I have to take my dog on a walk, and it's actually only 10:11, and we have to get the keys at 1, but I'm trying to like get myself together earlier in the day. But this is exciting. We're finally moving. I never discussed in any of my videos that we were moving or that we were looking to move, but me and my younger sister have been looking since like August. Oh wait, since August of last year, and we've been properly looking at places and touring since about like September, October, and it's been a long journey, and we are moving to a place that we did not expect at all. It's not an area that we were actually looking at seriously, but the universe worked itself out, and so we are moving. So exciting. I can't wait to show you guys like what the place looks like. The amenities are so nice. They have like everything and more that we wanted, and it's nicer than the place we're currently in. Only downside is that they don't have a pantry, and it's on the 4th floor. But we deal. It's fine. Like, other than that, everything is really perfect. So anyways, let me stop talking and let's just get on with our day. So we are on our way to get the keys, drop off the check. My dad wants to bring some like stuff, like help us bring some of the bags earlier. But anyways, we're on the way to do the official things, and then I'm gonna show you guys the first walkthrough. The new apartment. Put my bag down. We are in the new place. This is one of the bedrooms. I believe this is gonna be either my brother's interim room before he moves out or one of our rooms, I think. But we're here, we're doing well, we're doing great. Smells like a new apartment, smells like they put fresh paint down, whatever. We're gonna get the truck and we're gonna start getting stuff in the truck to bring it over here. Yes, so exciting things. I'm in one of the walk-in closets. And there's so much sunlight in here. She said it's facing east, so we're getting good sunlight like basically all day compared to our north facing apartment. So excited. So little update to the move. I'm sweating, but not as bad as a church friend and my brother and my dad are, who are helping carry all the heavy stuff into the truck. But here's this big pile of dust and fur collected from the beds. Looking at this room with 2 less beds in it, I'm like, actually, like, we'll probably be fine fitting it into the new rooms. Because we were looking at the new rooms, we're like, oh, they're kind of small. Like, they're big, but then at the same time, we're like, oh, they're actually gonna fit everything. But things always look bigger when you put stuff into them, so we should be fine. But just a lot going on. We've got a lot going on. I'm trying to sweep together all the dust so that it's easier when we leave. Also, so that people aren't like dragging their stuff through dust the whole time and like remnants of cat litter and all this stuff. The cats are scared and in the closet, and my dog has been incessantly whining and barking this whole time because he's stressed too. So I've been trying to keep him company, and my dad's like, why aren't you helping? I'm trying, but I'm also trying to keep this dog together. Yeah, let me put this down for a second because I know people hate when someone's like always holding the camera. But yeah, we're doing great. It is a hot day today, like a summer's day. Climate change is kicking our butts right now. It's literally like the beginning of March, but it's fine. I also changed into shorts. I changed into shorts because wearing my long black pants was too much, and also they're getting a lot of dust on them, so no. Yeah, but we're doing great, guys. I keep saying that because I'm trying to convince myself we're doing great. Moving is never the smoothest of processes, and some people in my family like to make it a little bit stressful. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. I'm wondering if we should take my older sister's bed because she's considering staying here another night just so she can use the EV charger in the neighborhood. You don't say. But we're gonna figure it out, guys. We're gonna figure it out. So we are back in the apartment to help unload the truck once it comes. I don't think that my dad is back with the truck yet, but just for reference about how much light this place gets, yeah, that was a really ridiculous spin, but, and it's just such a spacious room, and all the rooms are about this size, which is really, really nice. But yeah. Hey. Hi. That evening glow. Hey. Hey. I did not end last night's portion of the vlog very well. Hoping that I actually edit this because your girl's got a lot to do. We don't even have internet in the apartment yet. It's supposed to arrive today. And I have 5 assignments that need to be submitted this week before I leave for Europe and spring break starts. Lots of things going on. Moving, Europe, school still continues to stress me. Just a bit. Not too much, but just a bit. But new bathroom. It's messy. I'm not gonna show you everything here. It's a bit messy. Actually, it's not too bad, but I'm not gonna show you anyways. That's my business. That's my business. But good morning. It is almost 12 p.m. We finished unloading the truck, and by we I mean my parents did most of that, and I helped carry a few things up the stairs. I'm gonna take a shower because I still feel grimy. I washed my face last night, but I was so tired. I was like, I didn't even have my towel. I didn't have my towel because there's still some things in the other apartment. So I said, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. I just wash my face, wipe down the armpits, and keep pushing. So I'm gonna take a shower because I feel gross. I ate my Chinese food leftovers for breakfast and had some water. And then we're gonna get on with our day. I think I'm probably gonna use my hotspot to get some work done before going to work. I didn't expect the Wi-Fi to get here before I leave for work, but even if it did, it probably wouldn't get here in enough time for me to actually get anything substantial done because they still have to set it up. So, anyways, we're finally moved in. It's so exciting. I can't even fully believe it, but we did it. We did it, Joe. Hello. So I realized that my vlog was very disjointed and not as cohesive and inclusive as I wanted it to be. I definitely wanted to include more clips of us actually moving and moving stuff, but it was a lot of focus on just getting stuff done. We wanted to get as much done in one day as possible because we only had a 24-hour rental for the truck. Didn't want to do more than that because it was already $126 for the rental plus some. So I was like, yeah, let's not do it for more than a day. So we were just really rushing with that. So I apologize because I know people love moving vlogs and like to see the whole process, and you didn't really get to see that. I also want to show you a bit better of a walkthrough of what the apartment looks like right now. It's getting better. We're still in the process of moving things. And in my last clip, I did mention that we're going to Europe, and I thought I mentioned that earlier in the vlog, but I didn't. So, me and my sisters are going to Europe. It's going to be 4 of us who are here currently in the same state, and then I have a sister who lives in Jersey, and so we're all going to meet in New York and then fly from there to England. We have family in England, so we're going to stay with them. Then we are going to go to Paris for 4 days. It's going to be very fun. So we're going to be there for a total of 2 weeks. So we're going to spend the first week mostly in England. Then we're going to go to Paris. Second week, come back and stay a few more days in England. We were planning on staying with family the whole time that we were in England and only book an Airbnb for Paris. But the English people, they think that 30 minutes is a whole country away. I guess in Europe it basically is. So they charge a lot of money to get you from point A to point B with the transit. So even though public transit is efficient, it is expensive if you're going from outside of London to London. So we are just not going to do that. So we're only going to stay with family for a few days, and then we're going to get an Airbnb. I think 2 days before we go to Paris, be in Paris, come back and stay at an Airbnb again, just so we can enjoy London and all it has to offer more easily without spending multiple pounds a day. And when I say multiple, I mean like a lot of pounds a day, like 50 pounds round trip type a day. It's gonna be really fun, and I'm definitely gonna vlog that. I really want to be able to show that whole trip. It's gonna be so fun. This is the first time that I'm gonna be leaving the continent. I've only lived in North America my whole life and I still haven't seen all of it, but I really would love to be able to go on a long distance plane ride, and I'm gonna be able to. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to do that. This is my spring break this first week, so this is really fun. But yeah, I wanted to explain that because I realized I did not mention that we are going to Europe, and I'm also going to show you kind of the state of the apartment, not like everything, because like there's some things that are really messy, but kind of like where we're at right now because we have been slowly unpacking. So this is kind of what's going on with the room that the girls are staying in the interim of my brother moving out. Our closet is kind of the most completed part of this room, if you can even see that. I have my phone flipped around so I get the better quality camera, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on. There's a lot that's kind of in the interim. You already kind of saw the bathroom earlier, so I don't need to show that. We do have a laundry room, which is very nice. We had one before, but we have one again, which is good. We finally put the table together. Great, because we need somewhere to sit and eat. And then the kitchen is still in the midst of being unpacked. We have a lot of appliances, they're kind of just there. It's more organized than it was before, if you can believe that, but we still have to figure out trash situation and how to organize everything. I feel like not everything is as efficient as I want it to be. And then the living room, we just have a bunch of boxes, which is lovely. But that's kind of what's going on with the house right now. I am very excited to be in a new place. I feel like it's really nice to just switch up the flow, switch up the energy. We lived in the same apartment complex for 6 years. 6 years, and it served us well. It did what it needed to do, but in the last, I would say 2.5 years, definitely have been itching to be somewhere else, and I'm just really glad that we were able to make it happen, and just grateful for the financial ability to do that, because moving is expensive and it is time consuming, and it really will test your organizational skills and your patience, and you have to have faith that you can make it happen, because I think right now with the state of everything, it can be very easy to think that like you can't find what you're looking for, but like you gotta trust that you can, because we found exactly what we were looking for. Yeah, so I'm just really happy for everybody. What am I trying to say? I'm really glad and grateful to everyone that has watched this video. I feel like that was a really weird way to say it. My brain is kind of mushed. I'm still very tired. This past week has been a lot and very busy, but I'm really grateful to everyone who has watched this whole video all the way through and has gotten to the end. Thank you so much for supporting me in your little way. If you leave a like and a comment, one or the other, both, will mean a lot to me, truly. Subscribe if you want to see more of my face and hear me speak and chat. Look forward to a Europe vlog, because there will be a video. I will make sure of it. I am just so happy for this new season of life, as people like to call it lately. I see a lot of people online being like, season this and season that. I'm grateful for this new chapter, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.